welcome to another episode of Prioritize. They accomplish while you drown in lists. It's difficult to juggle your responsibilities. Husband, father, brother. It goes on, but your energy doesn't.
You pondering what I'm pondering?
Prioritize what's right for you, not what's left behind. This is Prioritize with Toby Baker.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Welcome, gentlemen and ladies, to Prioritize. Here we talk about prioritizing faith, family, relationships, and more. I am your formerly crazy white fat host, the Baker Boy himself. Been going on a little diet here, so we can trim some of those pounds off. Here I want to talk about today prioritizing happiness, taking control of your happiness, choosing happiness. I had a person once tell me, Tobe, you can choose to be happy. I wanted to slap him right in the face several times and then shoot them and bury them in desert. No, but we're not going to do that anymore. Why we not do this? Attorney says no more to shoot people and then bury them in desert is not good. That's right. It's not good. But it's like, somebody telling you, hey, just snap out of it. Just snap out of it and be happy. Some days you don't really feel like that. I shouldn't speak for you. I should speak for me. And in speaking for me, I'm an expert on my own opinion. Some days I do not feel like choosing happy. Maybe I'm alone in this, but I don't think so. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but after listening to several people, I get the feeling that's not the case. Okay? Are you with me on this? So if you have been driving for any amount of time, you have probably at one point or another had somebody just swerve right out in front of you, just cut you off in traffic. And then you have to say to yourself, no, this is not the time to break out the grenade launcher and remove the problem. This is the time where you got to breathe, where you got to start counting to 10, 20, even 100 if you must. Because there's no sense in screwing up your transmission, in ruining your vehicle because somebody just swerved and cut you off in traffic. The truth is, I don't know what that person is going through. I don't know what's in their frame of mind. It's just at the moment, click, that guy's an idiot. How dare he cut me off? What is he thinking? And then after a few seconds, after a few hundred seconds, I come to my senses thinking maybe he's in a hurry for something else. Hopefully he's on the way to the hospital. He's got to get there because he's got some kind of ache, and that's the reason. He's got a very valid reason for cutting me off. Okay, is this a point of pride? Yeah, probably. Because the other person could be saying, who am I to think that nobody else could ever cut me off? It just happens. It's one of those things, right? Maybe you're late for an appointment and you got this happen, you got a tire blowout, your car wouldn't start this morning, and doggone it, you had to ace this interview because you really needed the money, and now your entire morning is shot. That could happen. That's been known to happen. I've actually been on my way to a meeting, a very important meeting, and I'm on a highway traveling. As I recall, I was traveling the speed limit, and then poof, I had a tire blowout. This was not good. Fortunately, this was during the time of cell phones, so I was able to call the individual, and say, hey, I'm going to be late. This just happened. They were very understanding. And, I forget that sometimes when things in the morning are not going my way, that the person with whom I am to meet that morning just might be human. Just might be understanding of the fact that life happens when you're making plans, right? Maybe this has happened to you. Maybe you're swimming along on your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed, and you're looking at all these great comments, and then boom, someone dared to criticize your post. Someone criticized your post that you spent minutes and minutes and minutes perfecting and taking just the right pictures. So you got like 25 photos. And if I'm talking about you, you know exactly who you are. And you spent all this time to create the perfect post, and then someone has the audacity to criticize your post, and doggone it, your day is shot. How dare they? Do they know the extent that you went to in order to capture that post? the many megabytes of photos, the time spent in perfectly articulating the right words to describe what was going on in the picture. How dare they? What is the matter with those people? Maybe you've sent a text out to this person. You're waiting for that person to text you back. You're waiting for that person to text you back. You don't see the cloud. There's no cloud there. They're not texting you back. What is the matter with these people? Do they not know how important you are and that they need to be on their phone just waiting to receive a phone call from you, just waiting to see a text message from you? Who are they to have a life outside of your own? What is the matter with them? And then we come to our senses. Maybe we come to our senses and we take a few minutes to think, maybe they're going through some stuff. I don't know. Maybe they're not having the best of mornings either. Anyway, you allow that to steal your joy. You allow that to take from you the only thing that you could, they only take it from you because you give it to them. You, believe it or not, actually possess that power. You have the power to retain your happiness or just freely give it away. You can give it away to the person who cut you off in traffic, who had the audacity, regardless of whatever thing he was going through in his life, he just cut you right off. Did he not even care that you were having a good day? It was 75 degrees out. The moonroof was open. The windows were down. You got your favorite song going on the radio, and then boom, this happens. What is wrong with him? You freely give away your happiness to the people from whom you're awaiting a text message or a phone call, or they were supposed to show up for a meeting. They never did. They didn't call you. They didn't text you. How dare they? They were late to the appointment by 15 minutes, by 20 minutes, and man, you lit into them because it was not a priority for them to be there for you on time. You didn't even ask, hey, how's your morning going? I know there's people out there who inevitably and perpetually are consistently late for every doggone thing that you try to plan. Are you going to allow that to steal your joy? Are you going to allow that to retain your happiness, to control the rest of your day? I'd once seen it put like this, and I love how it's put this way, because while we may not always prioritize time, doggone it, there's a lot of people out there who prioritize money. So let's look at it in this light, shall we? If you had $86,400 in your bank account this morning and someone stole $10 from you, would you be upset and throw the remaining $86,390 away? Would you just toss that out there? No, you probably wouldn't. But see, we got about 86,400 seconds each day. And the idea is this: don't let a negative 10 seconds ruin the rest of your day. You run this, okay? You run your happiness. So pay attention. Think about what you're thinking about. You got questions out there about this. You got problems going on. You don't know who to talk to or reach out to. Hey, I gladly will walk through this with you. Shoot me a message over at me@tobybaker.life. That's me@tobybaker.life. I respond to all the messages that I get. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to walk through this thing called life with you.